Okay, I'm to put this up on the internet. I'm not supposed to say anything I witnessed going outside in the alley across the street with the terrorists. This is like a compound, a sanctuary. I don't need to get into this right now. So anything that's going on, which we know is all terrorists, okay? And a great amount of them are white. I'm not I'm not taking this shit by these people anymore, okay? I'm not taking this shit anymore. The fact that they do this with all the stuff and things I've witnessed is astounding. They clearly were under the belief, because of the police and fire and the guilty parties in the US military, they were convinced that they could do this in the Capitol. Okay, so they have a small territory is what it is. They have it. I can't speak anymore. It's been so terrifying. And in this territory of DC that they hold, they'll do anything they like to anyone they want. And you have seen what they do to me in here. All right, and they piled in and warehoused chemical weapons. All right, at some point, I don't know if they had the foresight for this, but at some point when you're doing that sort of stuff and things, you're going to get some serious military to come pay you a visit. The chemical weapons and the bioweapons that were warehoused and are still here, and then the equipment that's capable of blowing up to 3 entire city blocks in one pop, are too dangerous to go ignored. They cannot ignore. So at some point, I don't know if they had the foresight in the Capitol to see, like anybody else would have seen, that when you do that, you're gonna have, pick a country, dude. You're gonna have them come pay you a visit. You are too dangerous. Okay? You are classified and deemed way too dangerous of a government to be running wild like that. So because of what I witness when I look out my windows, I can't talk about it. It's more than I can even fucking bear anymore, not talking about this shit, folks. I don't know if I can. Like, this might be the final day I fucking cooperate with this. I can't talk about what I see the military do and hear them do, and I can't explain or speak anymore. What I'm witnessing is witnessing. Look up the definition. I witness the good guys. I witness the terrorists. All I have to say is that I am to report this now, that I witnessed the terrorist inside this place, 1509, which is all I'm allowed to talk about. There was once, after I typed what I witnessed on the stairs, the female cannibal, no doubt in anyone's mind, the military who comes in here, I witnessed them in here, and myself, who I have witnessed, no one doubts she's a cannibal. Okay, she started talking really loud on floor 1. I don't know, it was more gibberish. During that and right before that, I witnessed other stuff and things, big time stuff and things. I can't allude or even hint at what it was, but that was going on. There is massive stuff and things that I can't talk about. And this is not going to just go on and on and on and on with me. I'm not even able to do that. It's going to be a failure. Okay. All right. after the really loud gibberish coming from floor 1, it just stopped. It got all quiet, okay? But that's what they do. They sit around, and apparently they have things like metal pipes and glass jars and all sorts of stuff I have witnessed a million times. And when you go out there, you hear the metal pipes and glass jars and everything else that they're doing that you don't hear unless they start to move around. You can be out there in here and not hear it until they move around. I'm not describing everything like this. This is so fucked up that I had to describe the most unnecessary shit. I'm to report I witnessed that. I'm to tell the good guys who I'm not yelling at them. Okay, I'm not yelling at them. I'm really frustrated in here, man. Because I can't say what I'm seeing outside my window. And this shit is the fuck gonna end in this city, man. Okay? Your country, the United States, is in such deep shit. You go ahead and live in your denial. You go ahead. And while you're doing that, keep fucking gassing me with lethal chemical fucking weapons. Be my guest. I am to tell the good guys, I have a videotape of all of this stuff and things I just said. I am to tell the good guys, I am not publishing that videotape. Okay, there's many videotapes for the public I have that are like that, okay? Okay. Now, for the public and for the good guys and gals, Merry Christmas, all right? Merry Christmas. For the public, Merry Christmas. There are some good Americans in this country, and you're not forgotten, and you're not going to be rounded up and arrested, but you need to face reality that that's where we're heading. All the people at the Trump rallies, all the people at these Harvard schools. I sound like I'm from the street corner. This is their fault, so fucking deal with it. It's more evidence against them because I wasn't from the street corner when I came out in 2017 helping these professionals. Okay, I wasn't from the corner. You think I was now, and I'm not. I can't even speak to describe or explain a thing anymore. I've been held in an ISIS terrorist compound sanctuary for 4 years, unable to get any fucking help in here. They started warehousing chemical fucking weapons. And they just used again on me over and over and over on Christmas. All right. I'm to tell, well, no, I'm not reporting anymore. I'm just saying to the good guys, and I'm saying to the public who might be out there who is not an evil American, who didn't go to Trump rallies, and I strayed from my point, and who isn't with these Harvard colleges rationalizing in a Ivy League, I forget words, forget it. I can't remember words. Rationalizing the genocide of any sort of ethnicity, whether it be Jewish or it be freaking Chinese. And you're sitting there rationalizing and you're getting paid and stay employed that way. I mean, the Americans really came out and said what they were all about. So Merry fucking Christmas 2023. All right, everybody knows what you're the fuck about here. And to tell yourself and to tell anyone else that there's never going to be anybody to smack you down. I know. Well, you can tell when you go to Whole Foods and you watch them how they're dazed. They're in a daze, just grabbing at all this food. And the whole reason is just to feed the kids. And the other reason is to show how rich they are at the checkout aisle. Look at me. Here's my gold card. And they don't even eat any of it. They're so sick on drugs. The adults. It's really fucking serious. Of course, they're going to tell themselves no one's ever going to smack them down. Go ahead and go on TV and rationalize an argument why it's okay to carry out genocide. And then go ahead a very second later and say, oh, it's okay to, to do it to the Jews, but you can't do it to the Palestinians. The Israel is genocide on Palestine. So is it okay or is it not okay, motherfucking cunt? Because we're coming for you, cunt, at Harvard, and we're coming for all your folks. We're coming for all your folks, and we're coming for all your folks at the Trump rallies. Thank you so fucking much for making it all that much easier for us to find you. And for any Americans in the United States who think this isn't coming down the road, you're fucking losing your minds. It's here and it's coming. Anybody who pulled this bullshit in the U.S. is going to get smacked down. Okay, all right. Merry Christmas. I'm going to make my Irish stew today. My indigent, my destitute, my very humble Irish stew. I'm going to do it at some point in here, in fucking hostage situation. I'm going to take a fucking picture for the special forces. All right? And I'm going to try to not be really upset, but I have no apologies to make. I have no apologies to make on Christmas 2023. None whatsoever. I am supposed to warn the people of the world and of this United States of America of what they have coming to them, because they seem to be in a serious syndrome of denial. And if it saves lives to wake them up at least once a day to say, no, dude, you keep doing that, you're going to get really smacked down, dude. If that's my job, then that's my job. God must have mercy and pity on you, because I do not. But you know what? I'm not in your house. God is in your house. I'm not with you when you're with your kids at night. God is. And he must have mercy and pity that I don't. And it's my job just to warn you, in America, wake fucking up, all right? Because the other Americans around you are bringing a whole bunch of catastrophic trouble to our country. All right? It's finished. You cannot warehouse chemical weapons and use them on people in their house slippers. You cannot argue why it's okay to commit genocide on Jewish people, but it's not okay for Jewish people to commit genocide on anyone else. But you can keep telling the world that they are. So it's okay for only you to do that, right, United Nations? United Nations, do you realize what's coming to your building and to every one of you? United Nations, you will answer my questions, okay, New York City? Okay, and say goodbye.